All right, we're recording.
Okay, we're recording?
Yeah.
Okay, before we start, can you please do that impression of me because I'm a little bit offended. What do I do? Do it. Go ahead.
It was like that.
Is that what I sound like to foreigners? Is that what I sound like to? That is not correct at all. And I'm going to do it for you. And let's
we'll start
with
with that.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
Skibidi bop ba doo bop ba dee bop ba, the Come Up TV. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Come Up TV. My name is Catfish Swagger Jacker. I am here with my esteemed co-host, Mr. Adam Grand Mason, aka Adam22, and we have our two guests to this evening. Very good friends of ours, legends in their own right. We have Ditch Matt and Vicente Candel. What's up, boys?
Whoop, whoop.
Yo.
You don't have to clap for yourselves, but no. Yeah, it's nice to have you guys in here today. How did you guys meet? How did you guys become best friends? I don't know this.
Well, what is your official title? Because I've seen it on social media. You guys refer to your relationship as a couple things.
Heterosexual life partners, despite what Vicente says. Don't trust this fool.
I remember exactly how we met, but I'm going to let him, so
Okay.
I know if he really remembers me.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
so
hit us with it.
how this worked out was... Oh, shit. Can we pause this for a sec?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yo, do I talk about Campo de Montequillo?
Don't actually pause it when he says that. Okay. Thank you.
Tu amigo favorito?
Yeah, you should talk
Yeah,
about
fuck it,
every
okay.
fucking single
Okay.
thing. We are here to be 100% honest.
All right, so Vicente has this homie named Campo de Montequillo, which means Butterfield in Spanish.
Right?
And this fool hits me up to say, yo, I have some friends from Spain coming out. Can they stay at your house? And I'm like, no, I'm not even in America. So anyways, Vicente decides to sleep in his car for about 3 weeks until I meet him at Vans, and I notice this guy has a stupid Spanish accent, and I just got back from Barcelona, so I asked him where he's from.
Oh,
and I
so
asked
you
him
found it
for
a
one to
little
drink.
endearing?
Yeah, so it felt like home at that point. And yeah, so I asked him to go get beers, and now we're pretty much gay married.
I have to say that the most important thing about this is like in Spain, when you ride, you go to some strange skate park, and the first thing you do after the session is ask to the locals, hey, you want to drink some beers? And normally they are going to say, yes, let's go here, or let's just drink some beers at the skate park. I was trying that for a month and a half, and it was impossible.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
everyone was, fuck beers. No, they were scared. So when this guy came to me on the fucking Vans skate park and told me, hey, okay, you're from Spain. I was in Barcelona there, so you want to go to some bar to drink some beers? I was like, thank you. Thank you. yes, I want.
Yes, please.
And that's how everything started.
Well, it's different, too, because living in Spain, you guys get to drink. Like, drinking is more of a cultural thing over there, and you don't get carded like you do here. So that had to be weird for you, too, the first year where you can't really drink. Well, even though you do break all the laws and you get pulled over when you're drinking and driving. But their first time here, were there a lot of misconceptions that you had coming to the States the first time? Because you're a huge fan of the United States.
Dude, I tried to drink some beers with some BMX rider for a month, and it was not possible.
See, when you say that, I totally get where you're coming from because it does sound kind of sus to me. Like if I'm hanging out with some guys at the skate park and we're riding and they're like, "You want to go drink some beers?" It's like, hell no, I got shit to do.
Especially if they say, do you want to go drink some beers?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't know.
I'm a dude because in America, do you want to get a beer or do you want to go get a drink? That basically means, do you want to go have sex?
No, dude,
I'm just telling you, in America.
we drink beers with our friends.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
With
know.
no sex.
With no sex.
Well, if you want to know how we met, what was that? He just invited me a beer, and I say thank you. Yes, of course, and we went palm room.
Shout out to the pump.
Shout out to the
Yes,
Pump
shout
room.
out to the palm room.
And then it started this illustrious friendship where you obviously met through BMX, but you also are in the same line of work.
Yes.
Soon to be line of work. What is it exactly you do for a living, Matt?
Well, we knew that in
We'll
palm
let
room.
Vicente answer
of
what
course.
I do for.
What does Matt do for a living, Vicente?
Oh, he's a lawyer, and so imagine my surprise when I was so glad that someone invited me a beer, and that guy was what I want to be in the future, and I discovered that drinking that beer. It was like all all the parts of the.
Did you think at any time that he actually thought you might have been Mexican and he was just going to make some immigration money off of you?
I don't think so.
This is California. He looks like.
I don't think so. He just say, let's go to beers, and we knew everything about us on that conversation.
How long ago was this that you guys met?
2 years.
Like 2 years.
So you already were on the path to becoming a lawyer at this point, or no?
I was like on the middle of my career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your school career. How
Yeah.
much longer until you're done with school?
In Spain, it's 5 years, but you have to be a really good student to do that in 5 years.
Are you a good student?
Yeah, are you a good student?
I'm a BMX rider.
Yeah.
I'm a DJ, so I don't have all the time I want to study. So, but it doesn't matter. You can do it in 6 or 7. So I'm gonna finish this year because I just have to do one subject more, and it's my 7th year. So it's good if you are a lawyer in 7 years. It's not bad. I have done so much shit that all my mates in the university, they haven't.
Right.
So
much
You've also broken a
traveling.
lot of laws, so you have
Yeah,
a lot more
I'm-
experience
I'm-
with the legal system.
I'm pretty sure that if someone has to pay me, they are gonna prefer me way better than my mates just because how much I know about life.
Yeah.
And
Right,
know how
yeah.
much I know about books.
Yeah, and you've probably been pulled over a lot more than most of
that's it.
the other lawyers.
You probably had
so.
sex in public a lot more than most
Have
people.
you ever had sex in public?
Does that include the internet?
No.
It's
Why would the
hard
internet?
to say.
Because that's the least public way you could have
I
sex is
ha-
on the internet. Cyber sex, nobody knows about
Of
that.
course,
besides the
I
FBI.
had sex in places that the people can't see me, but I don't
Like
know.
where?
But I know if they did.
Talk to us a little bit about your cell phone video collection.
Yes, this is something
yeah,
I'm a real big fan of. The first time I ever met you, can we talk about this? For a local guy? First time I ever met him, I'm pretty sure he showed me a video of like a dog having sex with a woman, and it was like a real like full production looking like pornographic film, and you had this like 40-second clip from it, and everything about it looked like a normal pornographic film, except that there was no man, it was a dog. So tell me, how did this end up on your phone?
I exactly
His dad
remember it.
probably
Wait,
sent it
yeah,
to
let
him.
I
me
know, and that's the
shortcut
fucking
this.
most disturbing part.
Yo.
The first time I met his grandfather.
Get right in there.
His grandpa was showing me fucking videos that are essentially the same that what Vicente shows you guys.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So
Is
it's
there's a group chat.
family-wide fucking.
It's such a bad thing to do because as a guy, no offense to the ladies in here, but as a guy, when another guy's like, "Hey man, check this video out,"
Exactly.
and you see a video and you see 2 girls, you're like, "All right, this is gonna be fucking awesome," and then he hits play and the 2 girls start kissing, and then one just diarrheas in the other one's ears and face.
Oh, you've seen this from him as
Yeah,
well? Oh,
yeah,
geez,
this is-
okay.
yeah,
Hold on,
absolutely.
Hold on.
I have to say that I remember exactly the face you did with that video and the words you said. It was like, the dog has so much swag. You say that, and I remember that. I
No,
remember
because
it,
it's
and
just so
true.
weird because the dog was doing like human sex positions, and it was so
Yeah.
funny because it's so obvious that they must have taken like dog food and put it on her nipples and her vagina. So the dog is like, because if you like a dog having sex with a woman, okay, that's disturbing, but a dog going down on a woman is much weirder because it's like the dog does not know to do this.
I remember everything about that moment. You say like,
Oh
the
my.
dog knew, the dog knows everything he has to do.
Yeah,
It's like-
and that's why of
Well-
all the videos you've shown me, that's the one that
Well,
stays
okay,
with me.
like-
Because that's also the only way Adam
In-
goes down on girls.
in
If you put
a-
dog food on their pussy.
In our perspective points, because I knew that this you were gonna ask me at some point. So I have to say that in Spain this is very normal. I mean, you have a group chat with your friends. You just try to make fun, and I know that every time I show you these videos, you laugh.
Yes, that's true. I do.
So
Yeah.
that's what we do in our home. Every time I get these videos, I'm like, oh,
I like
this
the
is a
fucked up
dog
ones.
fucking a girl.
I enjoy the fucked up ones.
you
The
seen
shit,
the
I don't
one-
like the shit. The poop is what
You-
the one
you
I'm
like
fucking-
this shit.
I do
And
not.
some of them are just straight up like violent gay porn. That's the thing that weirds me
Also
out. It's
true.
like a guy getting his fucking balls stomped on by a pair of Jordans.
You saw that shit too?
It's just gay porn. It's not. It's like, well, like where do you get it? Where does it start?
Vicente also has very, very questionable porn on his phone. I'm not even going to say
Okay.
anything else, but shit that you should not have on your phone for legal reasons.
This is so important. I think
This is so-
I'm pretty sure about my sexuality, so I can have that kind of videos.
There's
and so
th- that-
to
that make-
everyone.
that-
Maybe
there's three people at
if
this
you
table
are not
that-
sure about your sexuality,
There's
is
only
when
one
you
person
can
at
see
this
that.
table that's not sure about their sexuality.
No, because he's trying to make me being bisexual like a meme. He keeps saying it on every podcast.
It's fine. I'm just kidding. It's not a big deal. You're bisexual.
That's
I
what
don't
I
care
have.
about that.
I just have the videos to have fun with my friends.
I'm
and
not
so-
saying that you're gay or that you're into
No, of
bestiality or
course, but-
anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you
it's-
say that I'm weird all the time, and it's not that.
Me or him?
You are weird.
I don't.
It's
You are
weird to
weird.
me.
You are weird.
I don't play with my dick watching these videos.
Then
I
you're
just
okay.
watch to make fun.
You're okay.
That's it.
Adam plays with his dick to videos
With everything.
of him touching his dick.
Wait, of myself?
Yeah, I've seen you jacking off to videos of you jacking
Man,
off.
I can expect everything about Adam.
Step one in that doesn't even exist.
So, okay, the
There's
next,
no,
I
no
guess.
video of me.
Okay.
People are going to be trying to get this
Speaking
now.
of videos of you, Vicente, you were in some of the most watched snaps on,
Oh,
on
are we
of
really
any
gonna
BMX
talk about this?
Snapchat. What
Okay.
was your weekend?
I knew
in Vegas
this
like?
was gonna
Disconnect
happen.
yourself. I don't
and
really
You knew
want
this
you
was
admitting
gonna
it.
happen.
Why do we have to talk about the grossest stuff I've ever done the one time I bring a girl
not-
to the
we're
podcast?
not talking about-
Sorry in advance.
We're not talking about. I'm just asking him. I'm not asking for details. Everybody saw it. I'm just saying, what was your weekend
Yeah,
in Vegas
everybody
like?
saw. I mean, I don't care to talk about this because everybody knows, and I knew.
The
I
fact
knew-
that everybody knows makes it so
of
much
course,
worse.
you were gonna ask about this, so I'm gonna just.
Yeah, you had a starring role.
No, I'm gonna just let this guy talk.
I don't want to talk about it. I would prefer that. Well, I mean, I guess I did put it on Snapchat, so it's
Yeah,
not. It's not. I can't act like, oh, I didn't want anyone
It's
to know.
gonna be worse for you if I talk. So
Go
just-
for it. Go for it.
Tell us a good Adam story. We can move on. From this. We don't-
Okay,
we-
That story has been discussed on 2 different podcasts. So to me, yeah, it was on Austin's and it was on the Eddie Baker one. So it hit 2 different demographics.
I wasn't even
urban
here for- I
and
wasn't here for that,
contemporary. Yeah.
It was the best. Yeah, it was the best night of your lives.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, I honestly had so much crazy nights on my life, and I have to say that the craziest probably was with this guy. And even with the party in US, it's not that crazy like in Spain. But honestly, what happened that night was like unreal. So basically, what happened is 2 girls came to the Nora cab, and he went with. I can talk.
Go- yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
know.
So
We're way past.
he went with them to the hotel, and okay, that's casual. But I found Stevie like really shit face, and I just grab him and I take him to the hotel. And when we arrived, I opened the room and he was naked with 2 girls, naked too, and. At the same time, everyone arrived to that room, like Sunda, Deal, Vegan, everyone. So the girls dress up, and before that, I just asked them, before you dress up, please, can I do a line over your titties? So,
That's something you want to say.
so
All right, so
Oh, it's,
skibidi baba doo.
No. I mean, if he's going to talk about it, he's going to talk about it.
I mean, I'm sorry. If you don't,
If you-
but-
no,
well,
I don't.
legal counsel.
well,
Do what you want to talk about. Yeah.
Hey, whatever. For some reason, those girls stay, and they were trying to stay just with Adam and me, but there were like 12 guys in that room. So
No, what happened is that all these guys show up, but I closed the door so that nobody could see what was going on. But Vicente is the only one who just kind of tapped on the door and was like, "Hey, can I come in?" And I was like, "All right."
Well,
That's a
so
good friend.
After that,
That's a good
the
friend.
girls were yeah, he was being a good friend actually. So the girls were trying
rare.
to stay with us, but there were 12 BMX riders in that room.
other room.
There was no way to kick them out.
Yeah.
So
Something was going to happen.
so we went to the bathroom, and I'm not gonna talk about everything.
If they saw it on Snapchat,
Yeah,
they saw
Yeah,
it.
you
Pictures
saw
show.
everything on Snapchat, so that's it. But
Okay.
it was really weird, and I have to say that I'm glad to have that experience. I'm 23 years old
Yeah,
now,
for sure.
so
with me.
That was good.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
shout
go.
out to Adam, and it was cool, and it was a night on Las It's in Las Vegas, man.
Yeah,
I'm from
fuck it.
fucking
And-
Spain.
I'm trying to gauge what
It should have.
homegirl's thinking right
yeah,
now.
Adam has one of his friends here. It's this is their first date, and
Do not show her.
Yeah, she probably doesn't want to be on.
okay,
this.
we can move on. Okay, next question, Vicente. What's the most times that you have come in one day?
Respectable question.
What the fuck you are doing that questions?
But that's so Catfish. Like Catfish will always say something like that.
Do
if
you
you
think
just-
about
told
that in
us
your home,
this.
right?
I mean, I can hit you with way
What
harder
about you?
questions.
What about you?
Yeah.
40.
40. Shut the
So
fuck
I don't
up.
I don't have an answer about this, and of course it's less than you.
And are we talking about a 24-hour period? Because a
sorry
lot could go on in 24 hours.
Sorry if you are surprised, but I don't have an answer about this.
That's okay.
You don't keep track of your loads? That's crazy.
Adam keeps track.
He keeps track of the weight.
I do.
He's got a little petri dish in his room, yeah.
It's like a little scale.
What about Matthew?
I don't do shit.
He doesn't come.
He does not come.
Not sperm. at
Lawyers,
I know
he's
anything
lawyers. Lawyers
I mean,
don't. He doesn't
I-
come. He doesn't bleed.
I don't want this interview to all the disgusting questions are for me.
No.
'cause this
No,
guy has a
the
lot.
only reason
Yeah.
I'm here is to air you out.
I want to know.
He's like the fucking same as me, but with 6 years old.
Can I just talk about this? The funniest thing is like I go to see Matt at his law office or whatever, and the way he dresses as a lawyer is so fucking funny.
It's Clark Kent, dude.
Probably a
It's,
Casual Friday?
It is not. It's dressed up like a fucking 80-year-old Jewish banker. He's like fucking. He's got his hair slicked back. He's got like a golden suit on. He looks like
dude,
has
he is-
aged 20
dude, he
years
is a
once he puts
G.
this on.
He is a G.
And I say to him,
At-
I
by
go,
7
why
a.m.
the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Because like in my mind, it's like if I'm gonna go buy a suit, I'm gonna go buy a suit that I actually, matches what I think of myself as a person. But I'm like, what are you wearing? He's like, you don't understand. Like, I got to go deal with these like fucking 70-year-old guys. This is how they respect me. Is like, I look like this, and I'm just like, well, I guess that does make sense. Yeah,
And I've gotten results, right?
you've done very well for me. Yeah, but talk to us about your old guy outfit that you put on when you become a lawyer every morning. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning to turn into an old guy?
I don't know. Including coffee, probably 45 minutes or
What's
so.
it like to be riding a skate park until 10 at night, and then you have to get up at 6 a.m. to go?
Dude, it's
do a
fucked
hearing?
up every fucking day. I
Really?
wake up
I
and
think
like,
about
my
that a
hair's
lot.
shitty, and I'm just like, I gotta pull this thing back and like put on a face that's not really an accurate description of how I'm living, as you may know.
No, but I mean, you're a crazy inspiration to like a lot of because if I didn't know you were a lawyer, I saw you at a skate park, I would never think he was a lawyer.
No, yeah.
Ever. And the fact that you've done it and you're still juggling, because I think a lot of people in your position, once you pass the bar and you know that you're going to get put on making a little bit of bread, you're not going to be riding a bike anymore.
Yeah, what's it like balancing the BMX lifestyle and the lawyer lifestyle? Do the lawyer coworkers know that you ride a BMX bike?
Yeah, my secretary rides. He's cool.
Really?
But yeah, my partners know that I ride. I went to school with them, so they know like a little bit about my personal life and shit. But yeah, balancing that, my job's pretty sweet. I've been on vacation for at least 3 months this year, and I don't think many people in the States get to live that kind of life, especially at my level.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can ride after 6 or after 5 or whatever.
Right.
It's just, fuck, I ain't like one of the common kids who gets to ride every fucking day and learn how to nose manual better than anybody.
But how do you manage to balance like traveling so much? Like, why the hell did they let you take 3 months off?
I have no clue. And
Yeah.
I hope they never find out because I'm fucking chilling as far as vacation goes.
Vicente, can you tell the seizure story?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry?
I want to hear the story about
You're
the.
gonna make him mad again.
Chica epileptica.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that
Hope
she
no one understands my
is
Spanish.
never gonna listen this.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, and I don't give a fuck if she listens because it's the fucking truth.
It's not like we're gonna post her
I-
fucking photo.
I
Yeah.
saved her life.
Yeah.
So
You saved her
basically,
life, yeah.
what happened?
I love this.
I
Okay.
love you so much,
Okay.
Vicente.
Last year, right before I was gonna come to California, I was like meeting some girl, and I was fucking her at my new flat, over the fucking new table of my new flat,
Yeah. Everything new.
and
I hope your
suddenly,
parents don't
yeah,
listen to this.
yeah, maybe tomorrow I regret. No, so suddenly her eyes were like this, like white, and I stopped instantly because I knew that girl told me before about her epileptic shit, and she was like, "Why you stop?" And I still going. So when we finished, I told her, "You know why I stopped? Because you told me about your epileptic shit before," and she was like, "Oh, that didn't happen to me like 6 years ago." So
So she hadn't had a seizure for
what,
6 years.
what
But
is
she might have been lying.
So what is life? Next morning, I had to go to the bank to change all my money, euros, for dollars. It was an important appointment because I was gonna fly to California like two days. So I was like, I put my alarm, and I was really tired, and I didn't get up until I had just 20 minutes to go to the bank. So I say, hey, get up, I have to go to the bank. And she was ready, and I was just dressing my hair and clean my face, and I heard like a scream like, oh, and a really good crash. And I went, and so my new flat has a fucking stairs, so I thought, oh, this girl broke his leg or something. But when I came to the fucking living room, she was on the floor like having an epileptic attack, like so hard. And I was like, holy shit, what I have to do? Dude, it's hard to speak for me right now. It was like a really fucked up moment in my life. I was like, hey, I don't want to say the name, but hey,
Girl, one.
please. But obviously she can't listen to me. And I was like, dude, what I have to do? This bitch is gonna die at my house. So I tell you, I was dressing my hair. So instantly I saw my, how do you say, brush? Yeah, I saw in the floor, and it was like a film. Like, I have to use this shit to save this girl's life, because I was trying to open her mouth because she started bleeding.
Oh, fuck.
Bleeding from her mouth.
Yeah, so this girl is biting her tongue, and she's gonna die. So I grabbed the fucking brush, and I opened the mouth like if it was a fucking...
So you had to crank her jaw open.
And I put my finger and I take the tongue. Like, and I can tell you that in that moment, she closed the teeth, my finger was gonna be cut off. And after that, she was like 2 minutes more like having the attack, but after that, she chilled. And when I saw that she was normal again, so, hey, girl, you had an epileptic attack, are you okay? She was like, huh? And I was like, I have to go to the bank. Are you okay? And she said, what bathroom? And I was like, oh, you are not okay. So I stayed. And she was sleeping like for 16 hours. And I called the bank and I went the next day. But that was it. But
wait, she didn't go to the doctor or anything?
Dude, if you are an epileptic, you know how to deal with that. You don't need to go to the doctor.
Sleeping for 16 hours?
Yeah, after
that's the part that would piss me off the most. Why is this girl in my room for 16 hours? All I want to know is, why did your dick give her a seizure after she hadn't had one for 6 years? What did your penis have going for it?
I think you left out a huge part of that.
Yeah, what happened?
What? Sorry. Repeat, please.
Why did your dick give her a seizure?
My dick? What?
Yeah. 6 years. 6 years without a seizure. She has sex with you. She has a seizure. Okay. Explain this to me.
Okay. No, and I just thought that she was lying at that point. Like,
yeah.
Because it was like, I mean, I can't be that bad like 6 years after you have an epileptic attack just with me. The next day, I tell you about this, like, I thought you were having an epileptic attack. Oh, no, I don't have that shit since 6 years. So
yeah, she had to have been lying.
It's weird.
Are Spanish men the best lovers?
So after that, she was sleeping and I just was having a heart attack because it was really fucked up.
How do you say heart attack in Spanish?
Infarto.
Infarto.
Yeah, my friend came to the house running. Yeah, because I didn't call the fucking ambulance. I called my friend. Like, what I have to do?
Who?
Pau.
Oh, shout out to Pau.
Yeah, because Pau was living just on the front, and that she happens.
Well, you saved her life. You saved her life.
And I know that girl. We have a really good relationship thanks to that. Yeah, like
you saved her life.
What's the biggest difference between Spain and America?
Wow.
He's a good one to ask for that because he loves America.
Want to tell you can tell about this.
It's either how late we party. Spain's pretty fucking crazy.
Spain stays out till 8 in the morning.
Yeah, easy. If not,
Not
until
even
8 at
that.
night.
Not even. Yeah, later.
Yeah,
It's
tell,
like-
tell. I want you
I
to
don't
tell
wanna.
the people-
I don't
Wait a
wanna
sec.
tell about what I do when I'm partying real hard in Spain, because you are gonna think that I'm crazy.
No.
What do you do?
I want you to, because I think you're a great example that there's a lot of misconceptions that people, especially in Spain, think about America and what it's going to be like. You're a great example because, and I've talked about this on the show. Remember the first time that I brought you to the shop? Remember the first time I brought you to the
Homeless
shop?
lady yelling at
Yo,
the cat
that shit's
outside.
crazy.
Yeah, great.
And
Someone save the cat.
Go kick her
Vicente's
in the
awesome
face.
because he loves America. He's been growing up on American movies, and I say, okay, I'm going to take you to downtown LA. He's like, hell yeah, I've never been downtown. This is last year.
Oh, I remember this exactly the sentence you said.
And
We,
Go ahead.
Can I tell
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
Yeah. We were driving the car, your fucking Volkswagen, which is shit about after you know about that, right?
his car being
Volkswagen.
shit, yeah, I've
No,
noticed,
it's just that thing that happened with Volkswagen.
Yeah.
And well, they
Oh,
the
yeah,
recall, the recall. My car's not affected
Well,
by that.
whatever.
My
My
car's
car's
a
about 10 years-
77.
10
yeah,
years
my
too
car's a
early for that.
66. Yeah, we're okay.
Well, whatever I saw for the first time, maybe like the fucking high buildings in downtown. I was like so hype about that. Like, cafes, dude, look this view. I was taking photos. I was filming. He said, yeah, it's really cool. But when we arrived like on 5th Street, he said, this is downtown.
Yeah.
And we saw all the fucking people asleep in the streets.
What is
Yeah.
it? Describe downtown Los Angeles to people that have never been there.
Well, Todd Lyons just got lost
I
in
mean-
it for a little bit. Yeah.
Shit.
This is downtown LA, this shop, and like 50 meters away, you can see all the people sleeping in the streets. You can't see that in Spain. Of course, we have homeless people, but it's not like this. That's a good difference between Spain and America.
You take care of
But-
your mentally ill and sick, and we don't.
But there are so many differences, like the party, like, well, I mean,
Yo,
it's like
wait.
the other side of the world, so.
Talk about the difference in driving under the influence level. The amount of alcohol you can have in your system to drive in Spain
Okay.
as compared to here.
Really? I didn't know that.
I
Oh,
think
this is insane.
I don't care about what you say. In Spain, is way worse. In
But-
Spain, they just block the road and you have to blow. And if you are drunk, you're drunk. You have no chance to go home. Here, the only thing they are gonna do is like follow my finger with your eyes. I can do that if I'm drunk. I can
You
do
think.
so much shit.
Vicente
Yeah,
and I
we got a
get-
good story that gotta be told now,
Well,
right?
we get into so many arguments and
Yeah.
the about driving and it's one of those things where you if you sit down with somebody from a different country and you actually talk this out, it makes sense. And I'll give you an example. When he got his truck last year, he picks me up and we're driving in this big ass white, what is it, a suburban
I know what you're gonna
Bronco, and we pull up to a four-way stop, and there's already another car at the stop. It's obviously his go, and Vicente just goes. So I don't say anything. We go to the next one. There two cars are in front of us. They pull up at the exact same time. We pull up third. Vicente goes through that one again. Snakes everybody. I'm like, hey, you can't do that, and he goes, this makes no fucking sense. In Spain, we have roundabouts. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You come to these four-way stops, and nobody knows who to go, so that I don't even fuck around. I'm always the first one to go.
I'm the biggest asshole ever in those four-way stops because nobody ever wants to fucking go.
See, and that's the thing. I was like,
Nobody wants to go. You have to go.
You know what? I never even thought about this until this happened, and I'm like, holy shit, Vicente is
Please.
right. Fuck four-way.
Everybody
Please.
else is so timid that it is almost like I don't stop. Like I stop, but I don't even pay attention to everyone else because they're all bitch made.
So that makes sense to me,
Preach.
Vicente. I get that. But what I
Preach.
don't get, and any American that's watching this will back me up on this, is you cannot risk drinking and driving in the United States because it's so much different
Yeah.
than in Spain, where you can just get off. In Spain, they'll just let you off, you know.
But
And-
they do? You're saying that everybody gets arrested.
No, this is a different story. Vicente, the first time I went over there, he told me that the blood alcohol content you can legally drive with is 0.25.
But that's nothing. That's 2 beers.
Vicente, you are high.
Vicente,
0.25
that's like
is
six-
much
that's
higher
like
than it
6
is
beers.
in America. What is it in America? 0.08?
0.08.
Yeah, so you could have roughly 3 times as many.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but
So you could
but
drink
it-
like
but-
6,
but-
7
but,
beers.
But it's still being nothing. In Spain, when you drink like 3 beers, you give 0.25. So and you are not drunk with 3 beers.
No, but in
think you're
America,
bad,
you're
yeah.
supposed like we're 0.08. You're supposed to be able to drink like 2 beers for like an average male, right? Like and be able to drive.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
think.
it's like 1
Yeah.
beer an hour.
Something
for
like
4
that, yeah.
hours will get you to
But
0.08.
and before we keep
That's not
talking about
legal
this,
advice.
I want to keep talking about the fucking stop signs.
Okay.
Just a second.
Please, no.
Okay,
It's because that pisses me off. I mean, the Come-Up TV is getting bigger, so if some government of California is listening to me, please change this shit. Because it
governor.
makes no sense.
You can run for office.
If you have,
I would vote for you.
Hey, if you
Candel
have,
for president
if you
2020.
have 4 roads, and you put a stop everywhere, everyone is gonna stop looking their faces like an idiots. Just put a stop in the 2 cents, and 2 cents they keep can go.
See, they do have that in a lot of places. It's just considered too dangerous for certain areas.
Because if you put 4 stops, I know that I can go because they are gonna stop.
See, this
That's
is
what I-
genius.
So
You have a
they
very,
usually
you have a real
break the law.
tyrant mentality when it comes to traffic.
I know and I can understand that if you put 4, you reduce the probability to have an accident. I understand that.
But I think these decisions should be left up to like city planners and not drunk Spain.
But-
Well, I also like the fact
sorry,
that...
I just
See,
want
no,
to
that's
say-
that's good. We got that out of the way because I also want you to
Okay.
tell the story about the time you got
just
pulled
want
yeah,
to-
yeah.
you
Let's
get-
talk
I
about
just
getting
want to
pulled
say
over
that.
drunk.
Let's talk
Sorry.
about you getting pulled over in
Okay.
Huntington Beach drunk.
I just want to say that about this stop
No.
signs. That's
But,
it.
but that's why this is a
Okay.
good lead into this next story because the next story plays a lot into your mentality because I keep telling you stop drinking and driving and you say I'm not worried about it and because this was the first time you got
Okay.
pulled over, this is why you have this mentality. So
Okay,
tell
but-
us the story.
And this
Okay.
does not happen in America.
First of all, the fact that I do some things, it doesn't matter that it's correct.
Absolutely, I'm not judging.
We
you
all
at
do things that we
I'm
think
not
are wrong,
judging.
right?
So-
Adam has neck tattoos.
So
I told him not to do
so
that.
first of all,
Never
I
in
want
life.
to say that you don't have to drive drunk. I'm not defending that. And
He's not driving
but
home
I'm
tonight, by
just
the way.
I'm just saying that in America, if you drink something and you go home driving, it's cool because the only thing they do is like put some patrol on the roads, and if you are driving really bad, they are gonna stop you. But I never drive really bad. So in Spain, maybe you are driving really good, but they are gonna stop you anyways.
Right.
and you're
I've
gonna
been in
blow.
a car with you, and you drive really
Dude,
bad.
I
Sober.
Even sober, yeah.
Sober,
I
you're
fucking drove
He
your
hates
car
when people
like
say
3
this.
I
weeks
know.
ago because you were drunk.
okay.
And-
Okay, that's very true. You drove my car 3 weeks ago because I was drunk, babe. He made me so mad. What happened?
Okay, but can I say this about? That's it. Hey, can I say this about?
I punched my windshield.
Can I say this about drunk driving? Is that like I was talking to
Don't
my
do it.
No,
Yeah, the
I agree.
come up
Don't do
and
it.
OSS does not.
We do not
condone
support this behavior.
drunk
No, that's what
driving.
Ubers are for, is so you don't
Yeah.
have to do that. But okay, let me just say this: is that I was talking to my dad about what it was like to be alive in the 80s, and he was talking about how in the 80s, before like they really started to come down hard on drunk driving, that it was no big deal. That like him and his buddies that he worked with, he was in sort of like local government at the time. They would go to this Chinese restaurant, get fucking shit faced, and then they would drive home. And that if one of them was driving so bad, a cop would pull them over and say like, "Hey, I'm going to follow behind you for a couple miles until you get back to your house." And that was the 80s. And then but his point was telling me, he goes, obviously drunk driving is wrong. It should continue to be illegal. But he was just like, you got to think about how much societal standards change. And the fact that something that was considered, a very minor crime or not even a crime at all 20 or 30 years ago could now be, they treat it like you fucking shot somebody in the face because you drove drunk. And it's like, I do agree it should be illegal because it causes accidents statistically. But I mean, it is kind of weird how people, they can't even talk about it because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
considered so
in
offensive to do
in
it.
Spain, you would never have that chance that they tell you, "I'm gonna follow you until your house."
Yeah. Well, out here you
Yeah,
do
that don't
probably.
happen anymore
Yeah,
here
that's old news.
So I'm just saying that.
I understand. What do you love about Spain?
What?
What? Tell me some things that you love about España.
I love everything about Spain, but not everything about all the cities.
Yeah, Spain's
But-
going through some wild things right now.
It's not because it's my city, but I can tell you, and actually you can tell to all the people that the best place in Spain is my fucking city.
Valencia.
Yeah.
Valencia.
People like Adam doesn't know because they
Never been
haven't been there. They think, oh, Barcelona, BMX Paradise, so
Yeah.
many spots. You can't even compare. If you think just about BMX, you go Barcelona, but at this point I'm not thinking just about BMX. I think about so many things, and Valencia it's perfect. The only city I would change for Valencia is this, LA or California.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't know. I told you I since the first moment of my life I felt like I was kind of in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I was feeling that I should be here. But dude, Spain is so cool. Spain is different, and
It's very laid back. It's got a really great
And
vibe about it.
maybe sometimes we are too much wild. Because now I can see the two parts of the table, you know. And sometimes we are so wild, and sometimes you are so soft. So if
We're soft.
like for me, the party here is shit.
Yeah.
Well,
For
the
example.
party's closed at 2 a.m.
Before you go
but
out,
but you can't reduce your life to the party.
Right.
But that's not the only bad thing about America.
What else?
It's hard.
Drone
to say.
attacks?
Sorry.
Drone attacks? We blow people up with robots.
What? I don't understand that. Sorry, Matt. Can you?
I don't want to have to
Can you?
translate.
You don't have to. You can answer what I don't understand because you know what I'm gonna answer.
Well,
So-
no, I was just
Fucking talk about
yeah.
politics.
I was just joking around.
What? Okay. What did you say?
I was saying that another bad thing about America is that we attack other countries with missiles and robots. Yeah.
Okay, so for example, this is weird, but
Not that I thought that
the-
this was something I wanted to discuss at length. Yeah.
we are talking about war and shit.
We don't need to talk. None of us.
I mean, we can talk about war. Spain is one of the bloodiest, deadliest
'Cause in-
cultures of history, of
Yeah,
world
man
history.
versus bull.
Sorry,
fucking-
but in the fucking Iraq war, Spain was with you. So it's
Well, that was a long time ago.
yeah, but I'm,
Spain, they don't fuck around.
I don't give a
Spain
shit about
Spain
this.
be conquering.
No, I was
conquering
trying to
lands.
make a little joke, but it's like this is kind of the problem sometimes is that
Yeah,
I did not plan for this
Okay.
to be something
He's
we
not
talked
really
about.
the
30 minutes.
jokester. The
Yeah,
jokes are more on me.
Sometimes
He's
I
more the
don't get
interrogator.
American jokes. you need
Yeah,
to know
no
that.
jokes about
So
foreign policy.
sorry.
Noted.
okay.
You ever fight a bull?
Sorry,
You ever fight a bull?
fight a bull.
Have you ever been a matador?
Macedon.
Oh yeah, we were together.
This is Vicente. This is actually a funny question. We didn't even talk about this. Vicente once told me that if he didn't get into BMX, that he was going to become a matador.
That's a lot. He would have been a tennis player.
If you want to
Like
talk
little
about
kid
this,
hobby, like career choices.
I prefer you, Catfish, and you, Matt. You are from America. Talk about fucking toros, bullfighting.
Yo, the bullfighting is crazy.
I went to my first bullfight this year with Vicente, his dad, and
I went to El Toro,
Dude.
and someone died.
it's not.
Someone died.
I went to a bullfight. I went to a
I
bullfight.
fucking love Brendan Began.
That little kid.
Dude, that was so good.
Dude, and that really did happen. That kid attacked our van. I love Brandon Vegan.
But sorry, how this kid saw the band, and I want to know.
Probably there were bikes on the back of the van as well, so they knew. So
That
they-
was so awesome.
That was
I
cool.
saw
Where
the
is this
video.
at? What happened?
Like the
we were
way
just
he
riding in the
talks.
valley, and this little kid saw the van and realized what it was, and runs up and just puts his face against the fucking window and starts banging on it, and we roll it down a little bit, and he goes, "I fucking love Brandon Began."
It was-
And I was getting my phone. I go, "Say that again." I fucking love Brandon Began.
It was like the classic question of Adam. Hey, what do you think about Brandon Began? I fucking love Brandon Began. that was so funny.
That's
Bullfighting.
Fuck Brandon Began.
Just okay. It's not fair at all if the Spanish people talk about bullfighting because there's some people that defend it and there's some people that attack it. So you American guys talk about that.
See, I'm a bad judge to talk about something like bullfighting to give an honest opinion because I like fucked up shit. Like I don't like fucked up shit, but you see the video. I like reality. I want to see real stuff. And seeing a bullfight it's incredible. But what sucks about it is that every bullfight in Spain, there's bullfights every day. Every city that has a bull arena, there'll be a bullfight every day if it's not raining. And in every bullfight, 6 bulls die.
Yeah, but I think it's so hypocritical for us to talk shit about this when we all eat meat.
How many fucking
bullshit.
bulls you kill in America?
Yeah, well, that's true too. But
we're eating you ever eat bull testicles? We're eating their balls.
We
What could be worse?
All day long, that's a legitimate argument. If you're gonna fucking
not
eat
me,
it,
but
Yeah,
I've heard other people.
that's endless.
We went and it was fucking. It was awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sorry to the people that
Let the horse alone. Let the horse alone.
Well, it was funny. We started. I made a sign that said "Go Bull." So it said "Go Bull" on it.
I was like, you can't go there with that.
His dad's like, you can't have this in. So we go in and we get in there, and it's most of the people are like the age range is like 60 plus.
Right.
We're the youngest ones there, and they parade all these people out, and these horses come out, and these horses have like big mattresses on both sides. I'm like, what the fuck is that for? And he's like, oh, sometimes the bulls get buck wild. I was like, does it happen often? He's like, no, not too often. So they come out, like, first bullfight goes, it lasts or whatever, kills the bull. Second time, these horses come out, and one of the bulls charges the fucking horse. I'm not kidding you. The bull, both horns into the side of the horse. The horse has a mattress pad on it. Bucks the horse over. It was like a forklift. If you put a forklift under a horse and yanked him up, the horse tips over on its back. I'll send you the footage. I have the footage of this. Horse flips over on his back. The rider, he's all padded up. He falls on his back. And I keep screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm like, leave the horse alone! Leave the horse alone! And this old Spanish woman who, her English was obviously horrible because she confused the word screaming and crying. She turns around to me and she goes, could you just stop crying, please?
I don't know. So from your perspective, though, explain the bullfighting to me, because obviously you guys don't have any, or you don't have any moral qualms about it. You think that this is okay?
I would say that right now in Spain, there is more people that doesn't like bullfighting.
Really? Okay.
It's actually outlawed in Barcelona.
I like bullfighting. I'm a defender of bullfighting.
Why is that?
And what?
¿Por qué?
Why? Because the way I have to see this, it's a super old traditional shit from Spain, and all the bulls that they die, we eat that.
Yeah,
it's not worthless at all. I know that the bull suffers, but dude, I'm gonna have so many haters.
I wouldn't
now.
worry. Don't worry about it. Speak your heart.
And I'll be honest with you. It was fun. We had beers, and I would do it again. It sucked.
All the right.
Watch out for the thing in the wall. You gotta make sure.
It's cool now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All the BMX riders in Spain know how I see the things, so I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying that
it's tradition. These things happen.
I respect that. I respect the people they don't like, and that's it.
The problem, the argument in favor of tradition, the problem with that is that think about all the other traditions. Think about female circumcision. That's a tradition.
No.
It's a deeply regarded one by a lot of people, but it's still objectively morally wrong. I'm not saying that bullfighting is as bad, because I think that women's vaginas are more valuable than bulls.
In Spain,
but the hardest part for me, and it was fun, and you're having whatever, drinking, screaming. It's a fucking bullfight. Obviously, watching them get the fucking shit in, there's like steps to it where the matador first has to like stab him in the back, and then they have to like spear them, and at the end they have to kill him. And the hardest part for me was like, here you have this bull that's been raised by humans its whole life. Humans feed it, humans take care of it. Here's this bull bleeding out. It's standing there. It's out of breath. There's one human that's in front of it. That's all that thing knows. And that human standing there with this cape. And what the bull doesn't understand is there's a fucking huge sword under that cape.
I know.
That's but again, that's the hardest thing for me. But I'll still go back. Give me a couple beers. I'll forget about that shit.
I know it looks kind of cruel, but dude, I'm just saying that it's a fucking tradition, and I understand that there is some people that don't like, and I respect them. That's it. This is a fucking eternal discussion. So,
and you know what the problem is that it's a fucking moral illusion, because exactly. Because the truth is that the reason why people find it offensive is because the bull is getting killed in front of you, and they're doing it in a strange way. But every part of America of the world has factories in which animals are systematically killed all day. Right. And where's the outcry about that? It's as soon as they ceremonize it, or they put it in this like weird arena, then people get offended by it. But it doesn't. It's the same amount of animals have to die to make a fucking, a couple of sandwiches, as to, have this
Right.
great sporting activity that makes Vicente and his family so happy.
But it is awesome. I will say that it's especially if you
And
go
you're
with
gonna
somebody
come
that
back.
knows. Oh, for sure. If you go with somebody that knows, like his dad's really
Like
knowledgeable.
Vicente's dad.
Yeah, his dad's like, listen, okay, he's showing me. He's like, this next guy, he's notorious for. He's the best running backwards guy in the world.
My dad really
And
likes
the
that.
dude, and the dude literally is running. They're both charging at this guy, and he's running backwards. So there's another dude that like he's got this overhand spear with it, and like you're getting wrapped up in it. And then actually one of the second or third match we saw, it was like a really good one. And when it's a really good match, the matador goes and cuts the ear of the bull off. And then he'll walk around with the ear looking to give it to like a child or something. And the matador walks around. And when this happens, you're supposed to take your handkerchiefs or hats and throw them into the ring. And the matador will pick them up and pass them back to everybody. So the first time this happens, Vicente and his dad are like, oh, he's coming around, throw your hat. And I had a brand new monster hat. I was like, I'm all right with it. So because I didn't know what was going to go on. So they're like, and I was like, oh, shit, the matador could have touched my hat. And they were like, oh, that never happens. And then like 2 more bullfights. It was another really good one. And it happens again. So they're like, you got to throw your hat. You got to throw your hat. I was like, all right, cool. So the matador's coming around, and we're way up in the crowd. And I'm really good with throwing my hat. So there's like the matadors
That was
this
so
way,
fun.
the matadors in front of us. I take my hat off, and I just, as hard as I can, throw my hat, and the wind just caught it. My hat just goes whoop, like went up behind me.
It was
like
fun.
it was in the crowd fucking behind me. It took me like 10 minutes to get it, and I didn't even get the ear, but it was definitely an experience.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're gonna come back this
Yeah,
year.
I'd always wanted to go, and I'll definitely do it
I
again.
need to go to bullfight.
Yeah.
I'm actually like kind of anti bullfighting. It's just that I'm not anti, but it's like, I wouldn't really necessarily want to be involved with that. I don't think you could really argue that it's any worse than the things that we all do, which is eat meat.
All right, I'm gonna give him a cigarette. These aren't my cigarettes, but let's talk about how you guys got started riding.
Yeah, I was
what
gonna
your
say,
scene was
maybe some BMX talk.
because I want to talk to Matt a little bit because Matt is
Yeah,
like the underground king.
I'm praying all the time. You
Bun
have.
B.
Oh, that's we're gonna.
I want you to
we're gonna
talk to
focus.
him,
We're-
please.
You know, we've been
No.
listen. We've been talking to your fat
Hammering
Spanish
on
friend
the
for a little
Sente.
bit. We want to talk to you, big boy.
All right, what do you want?
You and
Talk to
your
us
pegless ass.
about your yes.
Please.
How did you get started riding?
wanna listen to
Where
that too.
where are you from? Tell us all these vital things.
Lodi, California. Shout out to Lodi. and
Where is
everyone out there.
Lodi, California?
It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's like 30 minutes south of Sacramento, 10 minutes north of Stockton, like an hour and a half east of the bay.
So Hyphy, you're in Hyphy.
Shout out to fucking Lodi.
Serving-
Serving dick and Xanax. That's
What
my
the
buddy
fuck?
Isaac.
Loda.
That's funny that you can hear me saying that because that's actually a quote from a Chili Sosa tweet. Because one time Chili Sosa tweeted, "Out in Rancho slanging dick and Xanax," which is funny because it's funny to imagine Chili Sosa's dick. But continue.
Interesting. So
Word.
Lodi,
Lodi.
how'd you get started riding?
I don't know. Kids on the block. Started riding.
How old were you?
Fuck. 15, 16?
What was your first bike? Why you got started that late?
I don't know. Skating and doing other shit.
What were you doing?
Law.
Skating?
Law.
Shit.
Breaking
At
laws?
that point, probably. Jumping over the fence at General Mills and stealing all the fucking, like all the marshmallows for the Lucky Charms. We used to do that shit. General Mills is in Lodi, California.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's a trip.
Whoa.
Did you
I
ever
did
have
not know
pegs?
that.
Yeah, I used to run all 4.
Oof.
Yeah, for a long time.
What made you take them off?
One of my friends started making fun of me for having all 4 pegs and not a scratch on them.
That wouldn't happen now.
Yeah. Definitely not.
There's nothing to scratch. They're plastic.
Right.
They smush together. Yeah.
Explain to us this ditch thing. What is this ditch?
Shout
I
out to
see. I
Ditch.
see.
I don't
Ditch
even really
on-
know
I
about
see
this, yeah.
it on- I
Besides
don't
some
even know.
Twitter
I've known
names.
him for a couple years now, and I still don't know
Yeah,
what it
Ditch.
is.
It's
What
just
is
like
ditch?
a crew of friends. Like
This is Arizona.
No. It started in Monterey, California.
Okay.
And then like we branched out to Arizona, and then I don't know, we're all over the place now, dude.
Who started it?
My buddy Demetrius and my buddy Phil.
Uh-huh.
Demetrius is now in Greece.
Oh, shout
and,
out to Demetrius.
Phil is
Very
doing
Greek
some
name. Is he
shit.
Greek?
No, he's Italian. Somewhere, but everyone in Greece trips out because he's a Greek name or whatever. But
Interesting.
yeah, started that shit. And now
Vicente
we're
just had a really hard time putting that match out.
not surprised. But now we out here, dude. We got fucking gold medals from the X Games. Shout out to Sean. We got
Oh,
fucking-
Sean Sexton's a member, but then his
Sexton.
Instagram name should be like Ditch Sean.
Yeah, I know he's fucking that up, but I don't think Fox will let him do it.
All these big time guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Please just tell us all the ditch crew.
I'm gonna get kicked out for missing people. You want the whole roster?
Osti Augenbach.
Austin?
Osti Augenbach.
How many are we talking here?
Like 17, 18.
Also, well, because we can't use that part. How many Ditch members would you estimate that there are?
17, 18?
Okay.
Maybe more? I don't even know, dude. Fuck, man.
How do
Ditch
you
is
know who's
crazy.
in? Do they all have ditch tattoos?
Most of them do. I think I'm one of the only ones that doesn't.
Do you have any tattoos?
He's a lawyer.
Is it? I think we covered that one, but
Does the ditch crew really like riding ditches?
I guess so. Fuck, dude. The ditch that it was invented in was such a shitty spot, but like in Monterey, there's not really much to go ride.
why is your Spanish so good?
Fuck, Vicente came and stayed at my house for 2 months. That time that he like met me or whatever, and like I studied Spanish for 3 years in college, but I learned fucking nothing. But like having to deal with him and like 2 years ago when his English was absolute garbage, like I had to learn it better. That's probably why.
Is it true that he once got kicked out of one of your homes for having sex too loud?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop. Just stop.
yeah.
No, I want to hear about that too. What
Hey,
happened?
I just thought of this. I don't have a list. I don't have
I
anything,
remember.
but
I
I'm
just don't
thinking
remember
shit off the
exactly
top of my
why.
head.
I forget where I was at, but I was.
I'm
out
not
of
gonna
town.
talk about that because the girl is rich and so. No, I mean it was just your fucking roommate.
He got mad at Vicente. He hated
Because
Vicente
I had
'cause they
sex.
shared a bathroom and like
I have a
Vicente-
fucking air mattress that's loud. That's
Vicente
it.
had sex on an air mattress.
What's it sound like when you're having sex on an air mattress? I don't know. I've never liked air mattresses.
It's like farting.
Farting, really? What was the air coming out as you were doing this? It's like farting.
It's like farting between.
Oh man.
That pissed my roommate off enough to take Vicente out.
I can't. How can we do this one?
Oh, but by the way, Laura is a good place to visit, but not a good place to live. Don't forget that.
Why?
Okay.
It doesn't even sound like a good place to visit.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Matt, can you talk to us a little bit about Vicente's hometown? There's
Valencia?
Valencia.
Yeah.
That's actually where
What can I
our first.
say?
That was our first big trip together earlier this
Yeah,
year. Because I met these guys last year, right?
Barcelona?
Yeah, in Barcelona. It was right after this festival, and they're like, "Holy shit!" They showed me pictures, and just seeing their reactions and just knowing Vicente, I was like, "I'm gonna go back to Valencia." So I went this year with
Always.
these guys, and what's up with Valencia?
Valencia's nuts. Second week of March, they do this festival called Fallas. It's essentially when they arm the whole town with bombs and just blow up shit. Fireworks during the day, fireworks at night, parties until 8 a.m. All the shit. I mean, it's too much for words, to be real honest.
Yeah, the easiest way I could describe it is like if
Terrorism.
you imagine like a Macy's Day parade floats, but the floats are so elaborately built like by just the most insane artists, and they work on them all year long, and then at the end of this festival it's
They
like
blow it
19
up
days
with fireworks.
they blow them all up with fireworks. It's insane. We're all going next year. I'm bringing Adam with us. It's insane. We'll put some pictures in. I did a little edit of a fireworks fight when we were there, but
Yeah, they just give everyone fireworks. It's insane, and you just blow up shit. Like, we're out filming shit or, like, just out eating lunch, and then some kids will throw fireworks under your bench.
I fucking love it.
And just, yeah, you were scared the entire time.
love it.
I
Josh was the most scared ever.
Shout out to Josh. Shout out to
Yeah.
the whole crew.
Sarah
Cruz.
Waldo,
Storm.
Wes. Why do you like Spain? You spend quite a bit of time there.
It's just awesome, man. The way
Why?
life's
Why
cool.
is it awesome?
Well, aside from dealing with Vicente and, like, waiting on his ass for everything. For
He
instance,
is,
how long
though.
does it take you to do your hair?
It's kind of fair that if someone has me here for 3 months, I have 10 guys in my home for 2 weeks. It's kind of the same.
No, but Vicente will wake up and sit in his underwear all day.
I love it.
And you know this.
He has a you know what a hair straightener is?
Yeah.
Imagine a little baby one for a mustache.
Shut the fuck up. Really? That's what you do in the end?
Truth.
I just realized you were lying.
This
Zoom in
big.
on that shit.
Listen, you all know girls, and they have the hair straighteners. They're like this long, like a big Pac-Man. Bop bop. He's got a little baby one.
How do you straighten yours? Yours is pretty straight too.
I got wax. I just bought some wax down the street. Shout out to Frank's Barbershop on 4th Street.
Hey, we
Gave me
all
a little
got
discount.
mustaches besides Matt now.
No, I
We look
shaved.
good.
Damn, mine's
It's
starting to-
because
Yours
he
is
has to
killing
go
it.
to the
a big
court.
part of my Halloween costume.
Dude, last time I had a mustache and went to court, I settled a case for like 15 grand within like 10 minutes.
Damn.
Okay,
Mustache magic.
we went to the court like 5 days ago, and he was trying to make me save my mustache, and I told him there's no way.
You can't.
I can save my face, but not my mustache.
to have
And
a ridiculous
he didn't
flavor
understand
saver,
that
and he got rid of it?
you can be fucking elegant with a mustache.
Elegant.
I like that.
Elegant.
How
Sorry.
do women feel about mustaches, though? Because that's what I want to know. It's like, I don't
I think
know.
most girls
I don't
hate
know.
them.
I'm not a girl.
Can we
I
get
think
nods or
ladies-
head shakes? Plus or minus?
man.
I think it depends.
Babe
How
just said
about
depends.
Vicente?
Depends.
I think I don't know. For me, it's like if I meet someone that does
Dude,
not
we
have
said not to put the camera on this.
She said she thinks they're hot. You can't hear her.
I
You can't hear her on the mic. Sorry.
I can tell that my mustache works.
Really?
Works
Yeah.
for what?
The mustache
For the
rides?
girls.
That's a real
Sorry.
thing?
I can tell that.
I lost my goddamn mustache wax already.
See, that's the weird thing about being a guy is that you kind of have to like figure out in your head like what things girls like, but then try to balance that with like what you want to do. Like a mustache, like this is something I really, really, really want in my life, but I don't want to like render myself useless in terms of like possibly procreating at some point in the future, which is what I think that a mustache could do. What are you
Or it
applying
could
here?
benefit
Is that
you.
makeup?
This is
Oh.
spiced citrus mustache wax, presented to you by.
Wow, let me see the shit.
What advice would you have to a guy who wanted to grow a mustache out there?
Sorry?
What advice would you have if there was any kids out there who like don't have any facial hair? What would be your recommendation to them in terms of how to grow a mustache?
I would say
Shave the rest of your face.
yeah.
Probably would be the first step. Yeah.
So many people tell me like you have to save your face and it's gonna grow up more, but I didn't do that. I just saved my face and I let this thing grow for years.
That's years worth of mustache on you right now.
He's had it for
Yeah.
a long time.
It's very
That-
dense.
that-
and
Mine's
plush.
only about. let me see
That's
the
why that's why when Matt told me you have to save your mustache to go to the court, I say no.
Really.
And we settled that case.
Yeah.
Do
Fuck
you have a
that dude,
girlfriend?
by the way.
No, fuck no.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Kind of. I had like one. If you.
When was
want,
this?
Like 3 years ago.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
16.
16.
What happened? Did she cry?
Did you have a seizure?
Did she have a seizure?
It was very normal.
Normal.
What's
Yeah.
normal?
Why did you break up with your last girlfriend? What happened?
I was fucking so much girls.
Really? You're
Yeah.
a cheater.
Yeah, so I was feeling bad and I said we have to stop this.
Do you remember
Yeah.
the song you lost your virginity to?
There was no song.
So you told her I have to break up with you because I'm fucking a ton of other girls.
No,
It must have been
not
strange for
that.
her.
I knew it. I knew that was the reason.
Well, okay, yeah.
What is Golden Flamingo?
Like
Good question.
that's a golden flamingo on your hat.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
wondering what that was all about too.
Okay, so it's basically my hat sponsor. It's from Spain. It's actually from Valencia, Spain, and everything started because some mate from me from the university, he had this fucking hat company, and he told me, I have this. It's a really small company, but I think it has possibilities to grow up. You are a BMX rider. You are kind of famous here in Spain, so I can give you some hats. And after that, it's actually right now it's not a sponsor because I work with them so much doing parties and working with them about the hats. So it's just a Spanish hat company, and I honestly think that it's really cool. I mean, when there is so much small shit trying to
Make it, yeah.
And I think this thing is still small, but I think it's cool. Honestly, I said yes because I thought it's cool. I had so many offers about some small company.
Jinko?
What's that?
Jinko on the comeback, dude.
Jinko is this cool pants company.
I don't know what's that, but
Yeah, some old
Cover your
stuff.
shit.
well,
Yes.
whatever. There are so many small companies trying to maybe sponsor you or whatever, but if they are not cool, I honestly would say no because I just want to feel comfy about what I'm wearing.
Right.
And I
Right.
say yes because I think this is kind of cool. That's it. Hopefully it's good. It's they are my friends, so we are trying to work hard for that, and that's it.
What do you keep next to your bed where you sleep, like at home? What do you keep on your bedside table?
Wow.
If we were to look
I
at it,
don't know. Maybe I would say nothing, but maybe whiskey. I don't know.
Well, for me, it's like there's an ashtray.
I don't know. I would say like
Phone charger.
I do everything that I have to do before, and when I go asleep, I just go to sleep.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. See, I keep my phone and everything right by the bed. Maybe they say that that's a bad thing.
Okay, I
though.
would say my phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phone.
They want you to not look at your phone before you go to bed because they say that the light simulates your brain, makes you feel like you're like wide
No,
awake, and makes it harder to go to sleep.
I would say my phone just because when I wake up, I check it. That's it.
Matt, where's the weirdest place you've ever woken up?
Oof.
The weirdest?
I think for me, it's probably in an alley.
Yeah, something like that. The first time I ever got super wasted and drove home was when I was 16. I woke up in my front yard. That's pretty bad. I don't know. Other than that, like, houses, front yards.
I woke up in an alley.
Where?
I haven't slept outside in a while.
The story that is basically that I went to England. They got us way too drunk, basically, and just all my friends left in a car, and I just ended up in an alley. I puked, I shit on the ground, I fell asleep, like disturbingly close to the puke and the shit, but didn't actually make contact with it. And then I had to roam the streets of Bristol, England, for like
Home of Banksy.
5 or 6 hours. Is that really where you started? Yes. Oh, that's interesting. 5 or 6 hours, and the real embarrassing thing about it, which even at the time I was aware of the fact that this was pretty funny, is that I didn't know the address of where I was staying, but I knew that across the street there was a massage parlor, i.e. a sex parlor called the Honey Pot.
Oh. Solid.
So the only way that I could get home, and I'm like, I feel worse than I've ever felt in my entire life. And for some reason, I gave my wallet to my friend as he got into the car. So there's no way that I could just take a cab home. I couldn't stop and get water or anything. I almost was going to like shoplift water from the fucking corner store. And every single time I go in and it's these 60-year-old Pakistani men, and I'm like, can you tell me how to get to the Honey Pot? And every time they laugh because they think like, oh, this guy who looks like shit, who clearly was just sleeping in an alley, is trying to go have sex with a prostitute. And every time I just keep getting more and more annoyed. Like, no, I'm just trying to get home. I don't want to have sex with anyone or anything. I want to go home and die. And that was the Honey Pot. So anyway, there's probably kids from Bristol out there who probably don't even know that I've ever been there or that I stayed across the street from the Honey Pot. So
Probably, right?
Or that you tried to steal water from Banksy.
But isn't it also hilarious just that, like, the name, the Honey Pot, for, like, a sex lounge or whatever the fuck it was? I didn't go in or anything. I heard all about it, though.
I once went to a gay bar with Ron Wilkerson, and it was called Hole in the Wall.
Wow.
I swear it was...
Santa Cruz?
Yeah, do you know where that is?
No, but that's where Ron
Oh,
lives.
no. It was in San Francisco. It was San Francisco. Will Love was there.
This question goes for both of you. Tell us about the coolest gay bar you've ever been to.
Probably it's in let's say Pump Room.
Pump Room can't be a
But
gay
Pump
bar.
Room's not a gay bar, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, gay bar?
Yeah.
We haven't been in a gay bar, right?
Well, you're not living much then.
I'm sure we've been in a gay bar on that trip.
I've been to a couple
I
gay bars.
accidentally ended up in one.
I haven't.
You don't have to say accidentally.
I,
It was Loofah.
I went there. I traveled 8 hours to get there.
I honestly haven't been in a gay bar.
Really?
Like official gay bar.
It's funny.
Have you ever had a threesome with another man
I feel
and
like,
a woman?
besides me, I feel like I should explain the gay bar thing is like I went there with a girl. Like she thought it would be fun to go there. It was fun.
One time and no more.
That's okay, as long as we just get that out of the way. Did you catch that, Adam?
It's like a really.
I wouldn't say that me and you had a
Fucked up story.
threesome. I like saw you get your dick sucked.
Wait,
It's
I'm
like
not
not
talking
it.
about you
Oh,
guys.
wait, what were you talking
Holy
about?
shit. Whoa.
What? We already talked about that.
No, I just asked the question. I said, have you ever had a threesome with another guy and a girl? And he goes, yeah. And then you instantly thought that it was you.
Well,
and
you already
aired
told the story
yourself
about
out.
me.
I know, but we didn't get into any
my bad.
details. Jesus Christ.
I saw him get hit. Big deal. Everybody on Snapchat saw him get hit too.
Truth.
Do you like getting head? What does it feel like?
Like what?
What does getting head feel like?
Do you want a really
Oral
fucked up
sex.
story about this?
Yeah.
So I was in law school and I had a Mormon friend, and he'd never done anything like that. And I described to him getting head as like winning a game or some shit because I had to relate to the guy.
Winning a
like, he's
game.
like a white dude.
To a Mormon guy.
No.
Are we talking
It's like getting a good grade in school.
Oh, we're talking a video game, a board game, a sports game. There's lots of
sporting thing?
games.
There's
Jeopardy.
So many games.
And then you're in a parade and all your friends are cheering you on. And I told him this shit. And then later on, he gets married, calls me the next day. And he's like, yo, it was just like you told me.
Holy fuck.
I've gotten some dome that was nothing like winning a game. It was actually like losing a game. Like, wow, I really lost at the game of
We've all
life
had
by this
that,
blowjob.
Joe.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like you just told me.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's what
When
I
it's
told
good,
you.
It's fucking awesome. But
That's-
I probably shouldn't talk about that shit.
That's what I told you last week after that meeting with the Mexican girl.
The meeting with the Mexican guy. I like how this is a meeting.
That was in my work, I think.
Oh, you're mixing
Not
work and
sexual at
play.
all.
See, Adam has
Sorry.
meetings with Mexican girls, but it
He
means
gets
something
that.
completely different
He gets
than an actual lawyer meeting.
It
I
was,
have no
it
idea
was
how you
just
find that.
working together, and he describes me about how was gonna be the meeting, and I couldn't believe him until I lived that, and it was just like you told me. So you say that sentence. And it reminds-
Pretend I'm a friend of yours from Valencia, Spain. I've never been to America, and I say you just get back from a trip here, and I say, what's America like? How do you describe America to somebody that's never been here?
It's hard. It's like you have so many things that I love, and you have so many things that I can't understand.
Like what?
Like, what do you not understand?
Like so many things, like why, if you obviously are fucking 38, they are asking you for your ID to
Yeah.
buy some beer.
Yo, I'm on the same page with you. That's so stupid,
See,
right?
This is where we get like
So-
philosophical with it.
We
Give us
think
some
the
more.
same thing,
Give us
yeah.
some more.
So many stupid
An
things.
open letter to the American government.
Stop IDing 7-year-old men at the bar.
He's like, what the fuck,
So
man?
many things. If I had like 2 minutes for thinking, I would say so many things.
What,
You've had-
one thing you love about America is Walmart.
You
love
fucking
Walmart.
love
What do you love about Walmart?
Right now, I can tell you what I don't like about Walmart. I broke my teeth yesterday right there.
You broke your tooth at Walmart.
Wait, you broke your teeth at
No,
Walmart.
but I love everything about Walmart.
Wait,
I've
are
heard that they have
are
great deals.
Wait, I think he's being serious about breaking his teeth
Yeah,
No,
at
he definitely
Walmart.
broke his teeth at
just
Walmart.
let me say.
Let me think.
Yeah, just say this.
No, just let me say something.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Sorry for my English, by the
No.
way. I just want to say something. I think Walmart, they have so many fantastic deals.
Hashtag ad. He does this all the time. Wow,
That's the way American people talks.
he always says that.
That is the way American people talks.
Yeah, no, actually, I love Walmart. They have everything at the best price. Go Walmart and make sure that you stay on the school, kids.
Walmart.
What else? What else? What else, what else do you like about? What
How'd you
else-
break your tooth there?
Yeah, how the fuck did you break your tooth?
was
Dude,
biting his
I
palates.
fucking ride BMX every fucking single day, and I never crashed my teeth. And I was in Walmart the other day trying to buy some throwing knives for the camping.
Also, time out.
So-
Time out. I have to stop you right there. When you go to Walmart, every time he goes to Walmart, he gets one of the fucking wheelchairs.
Yeah, I know. It's so
Every
annoying.
single time.
fucking funny, and you don't have to walk.
Yeah, but you're so obviously
I know.
not handicapped that it
people-
just looks weird to
So
everybody
in America,
else.
they don't take kindly to that. They see you.
in three times here. No one told me shit.
Because you're the only person, the first person that they've ever seen do this.
and no offense to
Especially
you,
with a mustache.
but people if they hear you talk, people, especially in California, they think that you're Mexican. And they do. It's not. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be judgy. Like if I didn't know, that's.
I
what
don't
it would
look
be.
like a Mexican.
So,
No, but to every American,
exactly,
especially a
you
person
do.
in California, if you speak Spanish and you seem like you're Hispanic, you're probably Mexican. It's probably a safe bet.
And you're probably
That's a
and you're
retarded point
probably
of view.
And you're probably one of them goddamn gangbangers. So they're not going to say anything to you because you're a gangbanger walking around,
Well-
driving around the store on a wheelchair. When they
Whatever.
only-
That's one of the reasons I love Walmart.
They don't talk shit to you if you're
Dude,
if
you
you're clearly
have-
misusing their services.
You can ride your fucking
Look at our filmer.
wheelchair.
He's falling asleep. The filmer, I think, just fell asleep.
You can drive your fucking wheelchair. You can eat Oreos for free. You can buy.
How do you eat Oreos for free?
That's called
I've been an
stealing.
American my entire life. I've never ever gotten free Oreos
Dude,
at
I
Walmart.
had the video from the last year. They give you Oreos for free.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a little free sample thing? You got to find out about Costco
Yeah,
because they got a lot
and,
of samples.
and they have
Costco keeps the
dude,
cost low.
They have
why they call it that.
everything. Everything you need, you can find it in Walmart at the best price. It looks like a fucking promo, but I'm not saying It's cool.
I know. That's
So-
why a lot of us go there for a lot of the things that we
Okay,
need.
so you asked me why you love Walmart. So this is the reason.
Can I tell you about a jug that I hit the other day?
Explain what a jug is. I
A
don't think
jug
about it.
is anytime that you steal something, anytime you rob somebody, anytime you get over on somebody else and you get something from them.
Do you
Okay.
understand that?
Okay, it's a rap term. Basically, it's a scam. So I went to Target, and the thing is, I ate a weed cookie
Do you
before.
want to admit this?
Yes.
Okay.
Larceny. All right. So I go to Target with Jordan Aleppo, and he doesn't smoke weed, but I do. So I ate the weed cookie for some reason before we left. And at this point, I'm really high. Like, he keeps looking at me because we had a little bit of time before like the weed cookie kicks in because we go to Chipotle, we eat the whole meal, and then I'm walking through Target, and I see this black dude, and he's walking towards me, and this is how I know that I was really high is because I'm sort of looking at him because he's wearing like sweatpants, he's really tall, he's got a white T-shirt on, so in my head like automatically goes off like I'm gonna catch a glance at this guy, see if I recognize him. He looks like he's a ball player, a rapper, or whatever. And as I get closer, I kind of flash a little glance at him. I notice him and his girlfriend both kind of looking at me, and I conclude immediately that I don't know who he is. But then the second that I walk past him, I hear him say, "That nigga toasted." And that's how I knew that I must have been really high because he just walked by me, and that was his conclusion. Anyway, that's not the larceny. The larceny is that then. So me and Jordan are standing around, and I'm looking at all the costumes, and I'm trying to figure out which one I think might be the best one.
And you're toasted.
I'm toasted. This N-word is toasted. You know, I think that might be the first time I ever said the N-word on the show. But so then I find this costume. It's a Wolverine costume, and I tell Jordan, I'm like, yo, I'm going to buy this. He takes one look at it. He goes, that will never fit you, bro. That is not going to fit you. And I'm like, I look at it, and I'm like, you're fucking right. This is way too small. I hold it up next to myself. I was so ready to buy this thing. It is so small. I don't know what, but it was the biggest one that I could find up to that point. And then he just points across the hall at the Star Wars one, and he goes, that's the one for you, bro. That's bigger. You know, it'll fit you. And that's the orange one that I was wearing last
That's
time.
the one that you won the Costa Mesa costume contest. Won $35.
Didn't even go to Costa Mesa. I don't know what you're talking about. But the thing about it, though, is that even that one was way too small, and I had to rip the feet parts off, and I had to pull it up. So if you see photos of me online, you see the video from the jam, like my entire leg is like exposed below my knee because the costume is literally like still a foot too short.
Did you guys dress up for Halloween?
What did you dress as?
What did you dress as?
I was Dobie.
Dobie?
You guys familiar with Dobie?
Yeah, Dobie,
Yeah.
the
You
filmer
don't
from
want to
San
say
Diego.
this. Now you're
Panda.
gonna. Now you have to give with this.
What were you?
No, I want. I
Oh,
want
you
to
dressed as
listen to
Dobie,
you.
so what'd you do?
I fucking just chilled it, dude. Nothing too special.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I
no.
probably
Hold
can't
on.
talk about it.
You asked him what he was,
For Halloween.
and he say I was Dobby.
I was Dobie.
What is Dobby?
Dobie's a panda. Occasionally holds a VX.
Oh, so you're making fun of the Asian kid by dressing up as a panda and holding up his video camera. That's very funny.
That's just
Very
Dobie.
sophisticated.
It's not making fun. It's
Who did
just-
you dress as?
I was a nerd.
Fact.
You know who I could see you as going as? Pablo Escobar.
We did that last year.
Okay, we did that last year.
And the year before that, I was
okay,
Peter Pan. He was
right
Tinkerbell.
now, this fucking famous TV show Narcos
Yes.
it's like being trendy. So I bet that this year there was so many Pablo Escobars.
He's right. That's probably going to be a
So,
big costume next year.
I
Yeah.
was Pablo Escobar 1 year before.
I was Jean Benet Ramsey one year.
Sorry.
For real?
Yes.
That's really offensive.
So
yeah.
no,
That's very offensive.
yeah,
Up on the pull off
honestly,
missing?
this year I was just a nerd. You the only hilarious thing is about these fucking nerd teeth. And
bought the hillbilly teeth,
20 minutes after that, I broke my teeth. So it was like, oh, I don't need.
You
this
really
fake.
broke your tooth chewing a callus? Why? What is that? They're relatively
I was in Walmart. I was checking the fucking knives, and I was biting the shit, and
Yeah.
I heard crack, and I was like, oh, there is something in my skin. Yeah, it was my fucking tooth.
It was probably already loose. So it was probably already about to break.
and I
huh?
went to the fucking dentist today because I want to look good for this fucking interview. And no,
Dude, you look
fuck.
amazing.
Hey,
This microphone gave me pink eye, by the way. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going
You
on.
think?
the dentist was
It's those rubber
$500.
bands. $500. Yeah. I got a cavity filled the other day. $180.
It's fucking crazy.
Should have gone to Mexico.
And you, yeah,
All the way there.
But you know, you want to know the worst thing is like they make me the radiography
That's X-ray.
and
X-rays.
and after that they told me, okay, the radiography is $100. So if you want to keep going, it's more. and it's way more.
Yeah.
But if you don't want, you have to pay that, and you are not gonna get anything.
Just the X-ray. That's why you never get an X-ray. You just say
That's-
whatever you
that's-
think it
That's
might
why
be.
I'll get everything,
So-
and I
The
just
film is sleeping again.
and I
So
never leave.
That's one of the things I don't like from America. For
Yeah,
example,
let Catfish film it selfie style, right?
yeah.
Yeah, selfie style.
Well,
Hi, everybody. Catfish Swagger Jacker here. Can I see myself? I can. Look at this fucking mustache.
hey,
Sorry.
can I join this podcast to make you a question?
Yeah, ask me a question.
I know you like rap, you like hip
Love
hop.
it, yeah.
Yeah. So recently, when I'm here in America, I heard about this rapper Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky, yeah.
Can I know what do you think about him?
He's just sort of like he's a smart white guy who's trying to be funny by
I was gonna make you that question like on the ban or whatever, but
No, yeah, I get what he's doing. He's just kind of funny. It's sort of like knowing. It's like hipster like comedy rap. He is funny. He gets the joke. He's actually like really smart at like making these songs that sort of like zero in on these like rapper topics. Like he'll make a song about like, oh, we're white and it's cool, and it's like there are all these people out there who are white and they might like rap music and they are kind of racist behind the scenes, and it's like. And I get it. Like, if I was younger, I probably would really like Lil Dicky. But, I mean, being that I'm older, it's like, I'd rather, I don't know. It doesn't really.
I just can't.
What?
Perfect words, because I knew he was not gonna like him at all.
Yeah.
I knew that.
No, but
But I thought that he was gonna be like more hated.
No, I'm older. It's like I get it.
It's perfect.
I interviewed this
Hey,
dude, Drew
what-
Millard, who actually wrote a
I
whole
totally-
article about how much he doesn't like Lil Dicky, and then it's kind of funny because now Lil Dicky has like 20 million views on his new single, so he's kind of blowing up. yeah.
I totally
new Iggy Azalea.
respect. I totally respect what you say because he's the fucking 100% truth.
Yeah.
I just can't say that I like him because it's funny. But
It is funny, yeah.
But I know that what you say is fucking.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It was
it's
just a
different type
fucking
of rap.
parenthesis because in Spain, people normally they don't like hip hop, and I know he likes. So I discovered this guy here.
Right.
I think it's funny, and I'm watching now some videos about him, and it's funny, but I think the same about you, more or less.
Well, white people making rap music is
Who's
always
that?
going to be a touchy subject, and then people making rap music where they kind of like poke fun at black culture while appropriating it.
Yeah.
It was that.
But we don't need to talk about stuff like that. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
no,
this.
no, no,
Didn't you put
sorry.
a
It was-
candle in your
sorry.
asshole one time?
Sorry, what?
You put
No,
a,
I didn't.
No, okay, sorry, my bad.
No, but
Must have been somebody
no,
else.
No,
Branding
he has this thing where he draws an elephant's
Hey,
face around his crotch.
Sorry, I
That
thought
happens.
this was a fucking BMX interview.
Sometimes it is.
It's
We know you can bar spin, dude. We want to
Yeah.
talk about
yeah. How do you bar spin? What is that?
What?
What is?
I knew this was gonna be like this.
How many sticks do you have on your bike? On the things you put on the
Four
rails?
No, 3.
3 sticks?
No,
Oh
He's a
wait, 4.
person.
Yeah, yours is
4
yes,
sticks.
my
Let
bad.
me ask a more relevant question. How many brands do you have on you?
like sponsors?
No.
What-
I mean,
what's
like
that?
when
That's it.
you get burned with
Oh,
something
okay,
hot.
okay, brands. Yeah, I have 3.
You have 3
Sorry,
brands.
I have 3. The first one was Danny, the guy that came with me the first year in California. It was like before we came to California the first year. It was like a little dick.
You have a little dick branded on you?
Yeah,
Little
but,
Dicky.
But you,
Little Dicky. That's why
but
you relate.
you can't even see that because it was the first one.
Which ones can you see, though?
The second one was you, fucker, and I told you like, do it and go for it. Don't be afraid. Oh, obviously, always I get burned. I was so drunk, and you were scared, and you made me like a fucking W, and now one M of Matthew. And the
Thanks,
fucking
dude.
third one.
Let's
and-
see that one.
and,
Dude.
And the perfect one, and I'm
Let's
not
get
gonna.
naked
And
on
I,
camera.
I'm not gonna repeat this shit
Dude.
because it's the worst fucking pain ever.
I can't even believe that you let me do this because
Get on that.
this is a real thing.
That's the C.
That is a C. That is a catfish C.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Dude, it was so
That's the M right there. but it's
so
more like a
gnarly.
Wave.
With a coat hanger. We did that with a coat hanger. And I did it first because I was just like, I don't want to hurt you, bud. And I went, "Tsk," and it made the outline. And he looked at it. He's like, No, you hold it on for 1 second.
Yeah, I say just go for it because it's not because if you don't go for it, it's worse.
And so he just grabs a pillow, bites the fucking pillow, holding it. He's like, go. And I'm just like, oh, he's screaming his head off. And then it got so infected. It was like a blood pus river on his leg.
I feel like you're not doing the brand right if it gets like huge and infected afterwards.
I think it's the aftercare, dude.
Yeah. There's got to be a way around this.
yeah, we
Because
didn't
there's a
have
lot of people who are
anything.
really
You
into
were
this and they do
pouring
it in a
whiskey
real
on
way.
it or something. Like,
Always get infected. Always.
Jesus. Maybe you should stop. Maybe you should just stick to this.
No, I think we need an A for Adam tonight on the show.
yeah, let's do it. Let's do
Or
it.
just a TCU
For sure
TV.
it's is the last brand I'm gonna do. It hurts a lot.
Let's do it on the head of your dick.
What?
The head of your penis.
No,
Michael
fuck no.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan on the head of your dick.
Hey, you ever get STD?
Sorry?
You ever get an STD?
What is that?
Sexually transmitted disease.
No,
Never?
never.
Has your dick ever laid eggs?
Never, and I have to say that this guy.
Oh, wow. Whoa, this is an interesting transition here.
One time, this guy told me, rattlesnakes and condoms.
Oh, God.
2 things I don't fuck with.
Yeah, you never want a condom, huh?
Not never, but I think like 3 times.
You're crazy.
I'm still alive.
Shout out to
You're fucking
Undetected
American
Sex.
girls?
I don't think I had sex without a condom until I was like
You're fucking American
25
girls
or
without a
something.
You were
condom?
scared.
Yeah, I was.
You're fucking American
That
girls
public
with no
health.
condoms?
That just in school. That shit scared me so
Kids,
bad.
listen. You kids, give me
Yeah,
a
your fucking roommate.
Kids, stay in school.
Your
Oh
fucking roommate, the
my
best
God.
friend of your fucking girlfriend right there.
Don't stop them in.
Okay, skibidi bop doo bop dee bop ba. The Come Up TV.
I'm gonna start asking everybody if they ever had an STD.
Holy shit.
You ask, I answer.
That's fine.
It's funny. I mean, it's just funny because everybody lies about it. But if fucking, I don't know. I never had one, but everybody thinks I'm lying. So I don't even like saying that because everybody thinks I'm lying.
I got an STD years ago, and it was an extra dick attached to my dick, and I've never got it taken care of.
That would have been a good pan.
What do you like about Four Loko so much, even though it doesn't have caffeine in it? So it's now kind of
It's not
bougie.
that cool anymore.
I
He
like
loves it.
I love
Tell them.
3 things about America. We were talking about one. It was
Walmart.
Walmart. Now we are gonna talk about the second one. It's for local. Why? It's cheap and you get drunk.
That's why a lot of bums like it too. Yeah.
I don't have
take a
so
survey
much
outside the
shit
office
more
here.
to say.
What's the third thing that you like about America?
Del taco.
What do you get there?
What? Why I
One
get
mini
there?
What do you order?
quesadilla.
3 mini bacon quesadillas, 2 regular tacos, and 1 soft chicken taco.
Mini bacon quesadillas?
Dude, you have your whole meal
don't think
for
I have
$3
this.
fucking dollars.
Really?
It's so
Bacon
good.
quesadilla? I don't think I ever.
You got
did
kicked out of a Del
Mini
Taco
bacon
once.
quesadillas. It's so good.
Remember when they kicked you out of the Del Taco? for
I'm
using their Wi-Fi?
I'm actually not going so many times this year to Del Taco.
that. There's a lot of other good fast food.
There's
You ever been to
lots,
Popeyes?
Popeye's hits.
Popeye. Like Little Nicky.
Lil
That-
Dicky? He probably goes there.
No,
right?
no, not Little. Adam Sandler. This
Oh,
film.
yeah.
Little Nicky, yeah.
Little Nicky.
Yeah, el pollo, Popeye, es la polla. You know that film that he is the son of the fucking evil.
Oh no, oh my,
Isn't that
Deeds,
Little Nicky?
Deeds.
Little
Mr.,
Little
No,
Nicky,
what, he's
dude.
the son of the devil? That's Little Nicky.
Yeah, with
I
the
know it's
fucking
movies
hair
and
like
shit.
this. And
haven't
he
seen any
loves
movies.
Papa's
I'm out of
chicken.
it, I'm out
Yeah.
of it.
It's so good.
Dude, I can't believe you didn't see that film.
I don't watch.
I think
American
in Spain you
films.
guys watch
I
more
only watch
movies. Yeah.
Spanish films.
Yo, you watch a lot of movies
I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Yeah, I know.
all day.
All day.
Who's your favorite writer?
Edwin.
Yeah.
Holy
There he is.
shit,
I think
you are.
we bring up Edwin every
Forever.
podcast.
Who's your favorite writer?
Vicente.
God, it's gonna be something stupid.
Mine?
Yeah. Oh God, it's gonna be something stupid.
Okay, no, fuck no. No, I actually, when you ask me about my favorite writer, for me it's not fair if I don't say the 5.
5. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say that my first reference was Nathan Williams.
Okay.
Second one would be Kristen Riegel,
Uh huh.
Christian's tight.
Simone Baracco. And actually, I'm just gonna say 3.
Okay.
But
So.
My 3 favorite. Yes, it depends. Right now, for me, Simone is doing way more shit than Nathan. And
he's put out more stuff lately. Yeah,
I would say that, but Nathan is, dude. I improve in BMX thanks to him, thanks to watch him videos. So I would say Nathan, Christian, and Simone. Why Christian? Because I love the way he rides. He just and I personally know him, and I love the way he does the things. Like, I want to do this shit. I'm gonna go this night. I'm gonna do whatever I need to have the perfect setup.
I like that about him too. He cut that fence out and ride,
dude,
in the magazine, which I know is strange to bring up a magazine. But
last year I went to spend 2 weeks with them, with Christian, Dennis, and shit. And the first night he told me, "Hey, we're gonna shoot some pictures with fire." And I was like, "Oh, well, maybe it's some basic pictures." No, he fucking cut a huge defense. He.
Oh, you were there that day?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
He built the perfect setup to go to the rail, and he grind fucking like 25 stairs rail 12 times. Fuck. Like he was falling to the floor every time until he did it.
Yeah.
And after that, he didn't ride in 2 weeks. I like that when you are. When you get a professional BMX rider and you just want to make history or do something that is really good, I love that. Like, I'm gonna break my ass tonight, and I'm not gonna break my ass until I have to do something better. Yeah. So I would say Nathan, Christian, and Simone.
Can we talk about the Pegs Crook 180?
Yeah.
AKA the Vicente.
Can we talk about the day you ruined my life?
Yeah. Hey, how many minutes are left on the card? 12. All right, we got 12 minutes left for you to talk about me ruining your life. Yeah.
Okay, so this is not too much. It's important. It's just I thought that Pegs to Crook 180 was a really cool trick. I have seen Corey Martinez and many people doing that shit, and I used to like to do that until the day this guy and Brandon Began, they told me, this is not cool, stop to do this. And I was like, why? And it's not cool. Okay, just because Adam 22 and fucking Began, they think that it's not cool, I have to stop to this. And I stop it, that's it.
But you don't have to stop just because we said it wasn't cool. We think a lot of things aren't cool.
Of course I don't have to stop, but it's better for me if I stop.
Yeah, because it's better because then that's, it's hard to get respect if you're doing Pegs Crook 180.
I'm not gonna. This is like bullfighting.
Okay, but this is the thing. He was doing it. He wanted to do it on like a rail off a loading dock that was like a foot tall.
I did it.
He probably did do it, but that's the whole thing.
Film it.
I mean, there's a time and a place for a Pegs Crook 180 or a Pegs Crook.
You're gonna give kids the wrong impression here.
Yeah, that thinking that a Pegs Crook is okay. It's not.
Yeah, I voted.
Okay,
Scourge on society.
I accept it. I didn't repeat.
No, I sometimes feel bad for people because it's like if you hang out with me and Began and we say like we don't say, oh, we don't like that trick. We say, no, that trick is horrible. We don't fuck with it. Obviously, what we really mean is we don't like that trick.
But I've seen both of you do Pegs Crooks.
You've seen him do it in an old Instagram slam on a flat rail, so you are correct.
I asked for that.
The flat rail is about the same as the rail you almost did. You've never seen me do it.
I swear I've seen you do it at MLK.
Of course, so many people.
On that flat rail at MLK.
No, but I did it on the rail at Sheldon that was up across Pegs Crook 180. But it is a kink, and if there's a kink, it's a whole different story. It's no longer.
They are gonna find some excuse.
It's called the halfway crook. If you do it without a kink, that's all I'm saying. It's like Pegs ice. Not a trick on a Sabrosa fly rail. Pegs ice on a kinked rail.
Same.
A real trick that everybody in BMX has done.
It's
Pegs ice
it's
and
not
Pegs
the
Crook
same,
is
but
not the same.
I repeat this, and I don't want to be hilarious, but it's the same that bullfighting. It's a fucking endless conversation.
That's true. Most arguments
What's your favorite trick?
Sorry?
What's your favorite trick?
Pegs Crook 180.
It's hard to say right now. I would say maybe manual 180. I love the feeling.
You cannot do that trick.
I love the feeling.
You cannot do that trick. I've seen you try that trick many times.
I hate that trick.
I can do that trick. I'm amazing in it.
I hate it.
Favorite
trick?
I'm not amazing.
Table?
No, I like the Smith grind, but y'all.
The Pegless Smith.
Pegless
The
Smith.
tabletop is tight too, though.
What's the craziest thing you ever Pegless Smithed?
That ledge at Macba, probably.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
the-
It was like an 8
The
stair.
high one?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Which
that's pretty good.
The one that goes out off
In the
at 8.
front.
You
yeah.
did that, Smith?
Yeah.
Pegless?
Yeah.
When?
2010 or
It's
some
filmed
shit.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I
That's
can
why I
tell.
love Matt, too,
I can
because-
tell that is kind of wasted, you know. So
I did that shit in swim shorts with no underwear on.
There you
yeah,
go.
I know, but
Balls flopping.
No,
Could you
I'm,
feel the
balls.
sand between your
I'm-
ball sack and your thigh?
I'm just saying
worst
that,
feeling.
that ledge is wasted for years, so it's even harder. You know, it's not a new.
That's what I was going to say,
perfect
too, for pegless chicks, because it's all fucked up, because it's
It's
been
mad
grinded a million
fucked up.
times.
It's
Yeah.
fucked up then too.
Why have you agreed to let him shadow you and into your life to help him?
Because I was such a train wreck when I was his age, and I somehow turned out at least somewhat respectable.
Who took a chance on you, though?
A dude that had murdered a bunch of people and somehow became a lawyer. Real talk.
Really?
I think it's not the same. It's
He's saying he's not quite. You're not a murderer.
No, I'm just saying that probably the guy that got your back, he didn't ride, he didn't drink the same that you, he didn't he didn't see the life like you and me would see. It's just that.
You guys got any thanks you want to say?
Well,
or
before they
anything?
do that, I want to, because I know a lot of people that follow Vicente on his social media through other people might wonder, like, how the hell do you do all this stuff?
And where
Because-
can they see
because-
all the dog sex?
No, because Vicente's from this little town in Spain that nobody knows, and you see him, and he's hanging out with the
Valencia.
OSS crew, but I mean, a lot of people don't know about Valencia. A lot of people just know Madrid, maybe Malaga, and Barcelona. But here you have this guy from somewhere Spain, and he's hanging out with Dennis Anderson. He comes to America. He's here for 3 months, and he's just got all these friends. How did you?
I want to say that I have think about that all the time. Like, all the time I'm here 3 months, I think about that. I was last week with Christian and Dennis' house, and I think, like, dude, I'm riding for 9 years. I started riding when I was kind of older. I was 16 when I started, and I was like, dude, now I'm hanging out with these guys. I'm doing this podcast with Adam, with Catfish, with my mate Matt, and I can't believe this. So I don't know what to say. It's just
You know what they say? You could do it. Put your back into it.
it's. I know I'm from a fucking little city,
The-
and right now the scene in Valencia is really small. When I get back from my last year, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the skate park to make them a surprise. There was nobody
the
there.
blue
The,
part.
the surprise
I
was
love
for
the
me.
blue part.
Yeah.
Fuck the blue.
Yeah,
part.
the
I
blue
really
part.
like the blue part.
And so I don't know. I'm just so glad to be living this, and it's not about the fucking video sponsors or whatever. And I'm fucking glad about the people that I'm meeting here.
That's the question was actually a loaded question because I already know the answer because I know a lot of kids look at you and they're like, holy shit, you know, like you're doing. You've got big, you know, well-known sponsors.
I don't know how to answer that.
And well, that's the thing. I know what the answer is. The answer is you're a fucking awesome person. And that's a lesson for kids to learn that, you know, like, sure, being good on a bike is one thing, but if you're a fucking asshole, you're not going to get anywhere. And you have somebody like you that, and you know,
Or if you wear a condom.
all the people that I've met all over the place
Apparently,
that
it
know
doesn't
you,
help,
or that when your name comes up, everybody's always like, "Oh hell yeah,
We-
Vicente."
We were talking about that on the bar right next door with Austin and Matt, and I was like, BMX is so small yet, so there is no way that if you are an asshole, you're gonna get shit. So maybe it's that the reason. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything about me. It's just
I'll
I don't-
say everything. You're awesome. You're funny as shit. You're a
Thank
wild
you.
son of a bitch, and you
Thank
don't
you.
care if I tell you not to drink and drive. You're gonna drink and drive.
Yeah, but you have to ride a little. It's just. Yes, I'm just glad, and I don't know the answer about that. I'm just glad.
Well, again,
and I'm just
you're,
trying
you're
to
a huge
enjoy.
inspiration to kids all over the world that want to do this. They
I'm
want to
ju-
live this life.
I'm just trying to enjoy what I have, and I think I have so much more than I deserve, and that's it. I'm trying to enjoy riding. I'm trying to enjoy hanging out with you guys, especially with this guy. He makes my life here. I wouldn't be here on my third year if it was not for him on my first. You know what I'm talking about?
He would definitely not be here if it wasn't for him. He would be in
Also
jail.
true.
He would be in jail.
So
How many minutes left during the memory card? 5. All right, cool.
we have 5.
With 5.
We have
So, any thanks? Any shout outs? Anything we need to cover the last minute here? That was actually a pretty good motivational speech.
Yeah, yeah.
I tried to break it up a few times with my
seriously,
snarky little jokes,
it's-
but
Yeah, dude, you did well.
It's this is the best chance I have to say thanks to this guy.
Damn, dude.
I obviously say thanks to my sponsors now, Feedback Call, Paradox, but
Your parents?
yeah, my parents, they are my sponsor, but this guy is the reason. Yeah, my watch sponsor. We have 5 minutes more. Stretch watch. They told me.
available at Walmart.
No, seriously.
Not yet.
That's it. And thanks to all my friends, especially him. That's it. I don't want to say anything more.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Ditch Matt, any last words on your end?
yeah, shout out to Ditch. Shout out my girl for putting up with my shit. Shout out to my mom. Ronnie, Chadwick at Shadow. Joe, Robbie, Javi, Colt. I don't know. You guys?
Pretty solid.
I just want to personally co-sign both of these guys because I'm really, really good friends with them, and both of these guys epitomize what BMX is all about. They get it, they understand the travel life, and they understand opening their homes up to dudes they don't even know. And both of these guys have gone so far above and beyond what you should be doing for friends, and you guys are what BMX is all about. Like I said,
Thank you, Kath.
Matt keeps this
You
kid
know.
alive, and then. If anybody out there wants to go to one of the best places on earth, go to Valencia, Spain.
Oh, I thought you were
He's
gonna say
got
the Pump
2
Room.
fucking houses.
Pump Room.
Best place on earth. I thought you were-
We go to Valencia.
Sold out
He
to
doesn't have
Pump
one
Room.
house. He has 2
Sold out
houses.
to Pump
I haven't
Room.
even been there. I know I'm like shouting out a strip
And
club I haven't
no,
been to, but you guys talk it
it's
up
not
so
even a
much.
strip
No,
club.
Oh, it's not? What is it?
It sucks. It's
Just a
it
bar
sucks.
with a girl
These
and a
guys.
bikini.
Dude, it's the shittiest bar on the planet, but you feel the coolest guy when you are there.
Really?
Yeah, there's just one girl, but she's so hot. You can drink so much beer and you can play pool.
They're
They're actually hot?
let me
Do
tell
you
you,
question
like,
that? Are they
let-
actually hot? Are they Spanish hot or are they
there's
American
one. There's
hot?
one there.
Yeah,
There's
fucks.
there's one there
Yeah.
that's hot, and the only reason I know her or her name is because of him. Her name is Bernice, and I started following the Pump Room. I went there one time, but I started following them on Instagram.
It's really fucked up
And
for
then-
me that Berenice is working
And then
on
every
Mondays.
every time they would post an Instagram picture, be like, Carol's working today. I would leave comments like, Bernice is hotter, and then we'd be like, they'd be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Dude.
Like, why is he talking shit on us?
Berenice is working right now on this fucking moment. So
It's 12:42. If you leave right now, you could
Excuse
probably
me,
catch
Bernice.
her.
Bernice, this is Catfish
No.
Swagger Jacker from the Come Up TV.
And-
What would you like to say to all your fans? Buy a draft.
and
I want to know if she's actually hot now. I want to know his standards.
no, he's
All right.
At
seriously-
OC Pump Room.
And well,
I'll put it on the screen.
I'm
yeah.
definitely blocked
when,
from
when
their
I
Instagram.
say thanks to my sponsor, I didn't say, of course, thank you to this guy because he always help me when I'm here. He's kind of my sponsor. He gives me clothes, he gives me a
Sex
house,
partners.
and he gives me
Yeah.
pussy. So thanks to fucking this guy. Thanks to OSS.
Thanks for
I
fucking
All right,
really love
you
it.
can press the button. Yeah, we out.
All
This
right,
is
hey,
the TCU
follow us
TV.
all.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
Vincent
thanks to these
Candel,
guys.
Ditch Matt.
Follow these guys on Instagram.
They come up.
What's your Instagram? Your
Just press
Instagram.
it. Press the red
Vicente
button.